Hello everybody, hi. Oh, I'm sore today. Hi everyone, hi. How are we doing? I'm gonna confess I haven't done my real-time workout yet. I've still got to do it, I'm doing it after this. So, yeah, I'm doing it after this. So if you've done real-time number 9, I have yet to do it. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to do it straight after this. How are we all? Hi everybody, I've got some awesome little tips for you today. I'm going to talk about, and I've got some things ready. I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about things that you can take to work, that I used to take to work when I used to work in retail. I'm going to talk about all the things that I used to take as food prep for work. Hey, I've still got to do my workout yet, so this is non-workout Lisa. Normally I've done my workout and I'm buzzing from my workout, but right now I'm running a bit late, so I've still got to do real-time number 9 yet. Have you done your workout already? I bet you all have, haven't you? Did you like it? How did you find the ab one yesterday? My arms are dead. Brilliant. I've got that to come, Melissa. That's awesome. How did you find yesterday? How are you liking the little challenges that you're doing? So Sean's still doing the plank challenge, and there's also the Daily Hit Season 4 is brand new in Sweatflix. Hello everybody. Hi. So today we're going to talk about food that you can take to work to meal prep, and we're going to talk about a couple of stretches that will help you with your hip flexors and things like that. And we're also going to talk about today's next 100-day challenge and get that going. So I think we've got a busy talk today. What are you saying? How you doing? Hi everybody, hello. So I'm doing the real-time challenge tonight as well, Destiny. That's my thing. Hello, hi everybody. Oh, I like the little challenges as well. It just keeps you on your toes, right? It just gives you something to almost burn out to. So we are in the Insider group. For those of you that don't know, we're a community that work out together, and every day me and Sean, we work out with you in your living room, and you can do that via the Sweatflix app, or you can go to bodyrock.tv. You can join us every day, and we bring you a brand new workout every day. So right now, the newest challenge in Sweatflix is Sean's Daily Hit Season 4. But a lot of us are doing the real-time challenge way back, like 3 years ago, way back. And it's day 9 for a lot of us, but some of you have only just started, so don't worry, everybody's on different days. But day 3 is the worst. Can you believe we've nearly done 10 days? Tomorrow it'll be day 10. It's so easy to get 10 days in just like that. Hi everybody. Sean sounded awful, is he poorly? I know yesterday he felt rough, but I haven't spoken to him. I just saw him flit out the gym after doing legs. Hi. Hi. So I've got having a cup of PG Tips. Yes, the best tea in the world. Although next door, they've got, if they're listening to me, they've got some Yorkshire tea, and I don't think they've noticed yet that they might be a little bit low on them because I keep taking them. So, first of all, very quickly, now you've all settled in, I used to work in retail while I was doing my personal trainer's course on the side. So while I was in retail, you'll know that you either do this thing where you, or if you've got a job that's if you've got a job that you almost have to stick to a set dinner hour, so maybe there's a team of you and one of you does the 12 o'clock dinner, one of you does the 12:30 dinner, one of you does the 1 o'clock dinner, and every day you have to almost fight to get the dinner that you want. I get it, I understand it, it's very difficult. So you either do that thing where you don't have any lunch because you have something to do on your lunch, and then you go and do that thing, and then you end up just like waiting all day and then getting home and eating way too much food, or you do that thing where you'll have some lunch, maybe you haven't prepped, you'll go and you'll eat loads of food, and then you'll sit there at your desk all day, and then you get the slump in the afternoon. So I'm going to show you a few things that I used to do when I used to work in retail, and I used to work in that environment where you had a set dinner hour to keep you on track, okay? Ali, my workouts are right here. We're doing the real-time challenge right now. I've never heard of anyone drinking coffee and working out. Well, you have now, because I do that. I drink tea and work out as well. So, how can you get the food plan? It's in the Body Rock meal store. So I'm going to bring this table over here because I've prepped it with food ready. I'm well prepped today, everyone. Well prepped. So, oh, everyone. Hi. So, very quickly, I'm going to go through a couple of these with you. So what I would do is, obviously, some of you only have a 30-minute dinner. I get that. Some of you only have a limited amount of time. Now, there's a very, very easy thing that you can do. You can go to your local canteen and you almost have like a big dinner, but you don't know what's in them. I keep talking about the little things. I keep talking about the sauces. I keep talking about what things are cooked in. I keep talking about all those things that when you eat out, you have no idea what they're cooking things in, and it can turn a 300-calorie salad into a 1,000-calorie salad just by adding, you know, dried fruit, just by adding dates, just by adding sauce. If you have your dressing on the side, sometimes the dressing on the side comes in a pot and it's this big, it's huge. You think to yourself, oh my God, that's like not 1 tablespoon of dressing. We're talking that's like almost this much of a cup of dressing. That can change everything in a week. So if we're cutting back on those things, straight away you're going to lose weight, even if you don't exercise. So that's why I keep trying to reinforce the fact that if you are still struggling with losing weight, if you're still struggling with stopping the cravings, etc., we need to find alternatives that you can do to keep you on track, okay? So these are my tips for you if you're working or if you're traveling or if you're finding you're struggling with keeping your food. I genuinely eat the same food. I eat fish, chicken, meat like steak, and then my carbs are normally from fruit, vegetables, or really good carbs like brown rice, sweet potato, and genuinely anybody that trains sort of gets into that habit. So you've got eggs in your diet, you've seen my breakfast, so my breakfast is again eggs, fruit, protein. That's genuinely what it is. I know you eat the same thing all the time. Have you ever just picked out in a large steak? I posted a steak on my Instagram last night that I ate. Struggling. Why do you want me to say struggling? Freddie always takes the mickey out of me when I say but. So this is what you would do. So on here are 3 things that are very easy to do. Very easy. Chicken. You can buy chicken. You can cook it all in one go. So you get a roll of tin foil or aluminum foil, depending on where you're from. A roll of tin foil, a tablespoon of coconut oil, wrap it up, whack it in the oven. It's amazing. Get 4 pieces of that. That's your week done. That's your dinner to take to work done. So there's your protein. A big piece of salmon right here, same way. Get your tin foil, get your aluminum foil, get your coconut oil, cook it. I cooked all of these, I cooked at the same time. I just put them all in the oven, all in tin foil, lowish heat, just left them to cook. I wasn't concerned about having them cooked at any particular time. As long as they were cooked through when I checked them, I'm happy. Burgers, dead easy. Even if you don't have a lot of money, even if you're at the end of the pay week, you can buy mincemeat. You can add some kind of, like, if you want them hot, you can add chili flakes. You can add chili flakes if you want to add them, if you want to make them a little bit different. You can add loads of different spices to mincemeat. You can make burgers for days. Yes, it's going to be boring, but it's going to save you money. It's going to keep you on track while you're at work. So these 3 things I cooked together last night in tin foil. They go in the fridge. Eat them within 2 days. Take them to work. Pack them up. That's how this rolls. Okay. I don't really have a lot of seasoning. The only seasoning I will ever have is hot sauce or balsamic vinegar or olive oil, or I don't really have a lot of salt or pepper on anything. It's just not my thing. So you're at work, you've now got your protein. You're not going to the canteen, you're not having to spend any money, you've already prepped. It's clean, you know exactly what it's been cooked in. That's how it's rolling. You've got different things that you can have to complement this. Now, my go-to every time, they do something a lot cooler here, but my go-to at work was just to get one of these packet rices. So I just have one of these, pop it in the microwave. You just literally just cut the edge, put it in the microwave for a minute, job done. This and this, job done. So on this, you also get these little mini rices as well here in Canada, where you just put them in the microwave, just as good. So again, I'd have like half a packet with my protein. You're done, job done. So that's a bit boring, right, on its own. For my dressing, I'd either have lemon juice, so I'd keep this at work. I'd have lemon juice. I'd also take a balsamic vinegar to work. I'd have lime juice, and I'd just put the lime or the lemon and balsamic vinegar with This literally becomes your staple because it gives you that, oh, this tastes better than just boring. This with rice is really, really nice. So that's your main meal. So there's your main meal right there. I've just done 3 days worth of food, and that rice will last me 2 days. So I've done it. I'm done for work. That's all my dinners prepped. I'm not gonna have to worry about missing my lunch. I'm not gonna have to worry about there being nothing left. I'm not gonna have to worry about anything. It's all there. So another thing that's very good is if you can't cook food, I used to live off packet mackerel and tuna. Literally, I would take these two in my bag to work, and that's it. And if I was lucky, I'd get a can of sweet corn as well, depending on how good it was. Like, times were hard. So yeah, so these two together, if you can get one of these in olive oil, it'll go all over your rice. It'll be lovely. Again, a little bit of balsamic vinegar added to this. That's it, job done. A nice, awesome meal. Good carbs, good protein, loads of omegas in your fish as well, so that's gonna keep you focused. And look how easy it is. You just put it in your bag, you ain't gotta worry about it, dinner's done. And that's it, that's how easy it is. The only difference is it's not amazingly tasty, like probably the stuff in the canteen, like the salads with all the sauces, etc, etc. I get it, I understand that. But it depends how hard you wanna focus down, it depends what you wanna see out of your fitness. So extras that you can do for work, take your balsamic vinegar, take your hot peppers. Hot peppers will help speed up your metabolism, so maybe sprinkle a few of them in the rice. When the rice is hot, these are really nice. That'll help speed up your metabolism. Also, if you can get hold of them, half an avocado. If you have a fridge, get your avocado in there. Again, good fats are in this, so if you're looking to increase your good fats, get nice skin, nice hair, avocados are the king. But again, in your bag they might get a little bit mushy, so be careful. Apples, staple. Apples are a staple to keep you going in the afternoon. When you hit that slump, get yourself an apple. I don't care if it's red or green, apples will help. I prefer red, but they will get you out of that slump in the afternoon. Another thing, I've always got boiled eggs. Always got boiled eggs. Now with these, I would have to have something like a little bit of almond butter, or maybe dip them in a bit of salt. But eggs, again, perfect for that afternoon slump when you want to go to the candy bar, or whether you're feeling like you just need some sweets or something like that. Turn to protein. Turn to something like boiled eggs and maybe your avocado in the afternoon. Turn to something like this. It's going to keep you going. It's going to keep you focused, okay? Very importantly, water. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Water will help get rid of all the toxins. It'll get rid of all of that. So yeah, so this is, these are all the things, by the way, that I used to take to work with me when I was back in the day. So again, going back to what I spoke to the other day in my food video, this is my Greek yogurt tub. So if you imagine I've gone to work, I've put my dinner in my bag. I've already got my balsamic vinegar at work. I've already got my apple at work. I might have left some boiled eggs in the fridge. You know how it goes. This is my main dinner. So my dinner is in my bag, and then I put this in my bag. Now in here, you would think, oh, Greek yogurt, that's a bit boring. But no, so what I showed you the night before, on the other video about what I have at night, when you do mix your protein and your Greek yogurt together and you add your berries, use the tub to take the rest to work, to put it in the tub like this, close the lid, and you've got yourself a pudding to go with your dinner. It seems so simple when it's shown to you, right? Seems so simple. No, don't remove the yolk from the boiled egg. It's the best bit. It's where all the goodness is. So what have we done? From the other video that I showed you, you've managed to prep this. So you've prepped this. So the other video that I showed you, you've already made this in the evening because it's helped you with your cravings. So you've saved the tub, you put a bit in the tub, because you can throw this away, you haven't got to wash it. You can reuse it, but you're going to throw it away anyway or recycle it, so you haven't got to wash it. So you've not got all of those mountains and mountains of like Tupperware tubs to wash. All you do is put this and this in your bag, job done, dinner's sorted. And that's going to keep you on track. Saves you money, it's going to keep you focused, it's got good fats, good protein, good carbs, and it's going to keep you going. Yeah, it's so much easier when you can see it, right? So again, we've gone over all the proteins that I would cook if I had. So this is when I used to go to work, this would be the start of the month when I got paid. Yes. really good, nice proteins. Lovely. And then as you'd spend your money throughout the month, because that's how it goes, it would gradually turn to this. It would gradually turn to this, and then we get back to there. So yeah, so so if you want to know what proteins that I would use or anything like that, if you want to know how I made this, we spoke about this in my food video the other day. So I posted it on my YouTube page, and I also posted it on, it's on this page as well. You just scroll through the videos, it's in there. So yeah, you can see that one right there. So these are all the things that you can do to take to work. So we've gone over the fact that you can have all these dressings, balsamic vinegar, olive oil. Try and take an avocado to work. Boil yourself some eggs, that sort of thing. Apples. Apples will keep you will keep you from the afternoon slump. Make sure you get apples involved in your diet. More importantly, your carbs, make sure that these are good carbs. So brown rice, don't, again, check in the side, because a lot of these rices have things in, and you might be like, oh, this has got mushrooms in, and this is sweet and sour rice, and whatever. That'll make my dinner more exciting. Read the back of the label, read what sugars they're in. Do you know how many sugars are in this one? Zeros. Zero sugars. That's going to keep you focused. It's also, if you start eating like this straight away from like tomorrow, you're also going to struggle with the afternoon drop. That's why I'm telling you to, when you prep something like this, take it to work with you. It will save you. This will save you from going to get a chocolate bar at the vending machine, because it will happen, because we're human and that's how it rolls. When you're at work and you get to like the 3 o'clock slump, all you want to do is eat a chocolate bar with a cup of tea. This will save you. Prep, prep, prep. That's how you stay focused, okay? Quinoa, yeah, go for quinoa if you wish. Quinoa's got quinoa's, yeah, go for quinoa if you wish. It's just the same. Yeah, they add sugar to everything, that's the problem. Whole wheat pasta, another good one you can do. Medjool dates, Donald, please be careful with them. Before you know it, if you add them into MyFitnessPal, before you know it, it's like 400 or 500 calories in your day by just having 4 of them. Believe me, I've been there. MyFitnessPal opened my eyes to those bad boys. So, what kind of rice is that? Okay, so this rice I found was a local rice. They come in little packets like this. It's just a brown rice. You take them out the packet and you put them in the microwave. And this, now if you don't have a microwave at work, then I'm expecting you to cook this first and then just put it in a Tupperware and take it to work. This one is like an Uncle Ben's. You just rip the corner, put it in the microwave, job done. So it just saves you from slack. This is what I'm talking about. It's all about prep. You'll be surprised when you go to your canteen and you just have in maybe chicken or something or whatever. You don't know what else is going into the sauce. The amount of times I've gone to a restaurant and they've gone, oh, we've got butternut squash soup to starter, and you think, oh, that sounds amazing, I'm gonna have that. And then the question I will always ask is there cream in the soup? And they'll always say yes. Now if you're adding double cream to a soup, you're taking a soup from 100 calories up to 500 calories and you haven't even had your main meal yet. Think about that. You're going out in the evening, you've already had your dinner, you've already had your breakfast, and now you've already had an extra 500 calories added to your day. And you haven't even eaten your main meal yet. Veggies wise, I showed this the other day in my video. I'll have like asparagus, broccoli, mushrooms. I like raw mushrooms. Mushrooms are brilliant because they contain chromium, so they'll stop you craving sugar. So if you want to get mushrooms are really good. I like them raw. Again, I like them with a bit of almond butter or a bit of jam. It's weird, but yeah, I do. But if you haven't seen my last video, you'll see that I eat loads of. They've always got spinach in the thing, in the fridge. Always got like asparagus. Always got broccoli. All of those good things. Peppers, if you can get them in there. Everything comes with a bit of squeeze of a lemon because it's very good for your digestion. Sugar and coconut milk, I think it's perfectly fine. Coconut milk's perfectly fine if you're not drinking gallons of it all day. Need a gallon of mushrooms then. Jam and eggs, I love jam and eggs. I love jam and mushrooms as well. I know, it's so weird. Protein and sugar do work, they do work as a thing. I like honey. Honey is my go-to if I feel like I need some sugar. I'll just have a spoonful of honey. No, I'm not on any diet at all. I'm not on any diet. I'm just, this is exactly what I would take to work. So literally, like in the day, I hope this helps you. So if you've only just logged in, I've just showed you exactly the sort of thing that I would take to work, and how you can almost prep from my last video, how you can almost take some of the stuff that you've already cooked and you can make it work for you. So it's like you're not double jobbing, you're creating things that can help you stay on track in the day as well. Why only green vegetables? I don't just eat green vegetables. I eat all vegetables. It's just that the other vegetables like carrots and things like that take quite a while to cook, so it's almost like... I am a Brit, Mel. That's exactly right. Maple syrup and honey are my only two sweeteners. That's good. Try agave syrup as well. That's very good. I don't eat loads of fruit, Lana. I eat berries in the morning with my pancake, as you know, if you follow me, and I did that video to show you that. I'll have an apple maybe, my banana goes into my pancake, and that is about my fruit intake for the day. So that's it. And again, that contributes to a lot of my carbs as well. And that's the same for many people. That's just not me. That's not me trying to restrict anything. It's just that, it's just how my diet is. It's like I'll have a bit of fruit with my breakfast, an apple in the afternoon, and if I put fruit on my salad at night, then I do. It's just how I feel. How do I cook my asparagus? Dead easy, Brandy. I snap the ends, I wash them, I put them in a cup, and I put them in the microwave if I'm in a hurry. If I've got time and I'm cooking said proteins, I'll do the same thing that I just did, but I'll cook them for a little bit less so they're just a bit warm. Put them in some tin foil or aluminum foil with my proteins that I'm cooking, and then I'll just leave them in the oven to go a bit crispy. That's what I'll do. So one of them is to cook it all the way through and eat them right away, and the other one I can cook with this, and then I'll take it to work or do something like that, and I'll do a lot of it at once. Yeah, oranges are good for you. Vitamin C is awesome for you, absolutely brilliant, but don't drink a lot of it. Again, vitamin C, the orange juice is very high in sugar. Try for a Greek yogurt. A good Greek yogurt, high in protein, low in sugar. I have avocado every day, almost every day. Yep, bread is okay. Sometimes I'll have eggs on toast in the morning. I tell you when I do eat toast, good toast though, before I'm going to do my training if I need a lift, because carbs obviously is what you use to work out and what you use to gain your energy. So if you want carbs, try just having a piece of toast with some almond butter on the top or something like that before, about 20 minutes before you're going to do your workout. Changes everything, honestly. My chicken, so again, to get a piece of foil, aluminum foil or tin foil, a tablespoon or teaspoon-ish of coconut oil, put your chicken in, wrap it up, put it in the oven, like 350, 400, leave it in there for about 20 minutes, it'll be beautiful. How often do you switch up what you eat? I generally switch it up at the weekend. I'll have a different kind of meal, so I might just have a cheat meal or something like that, but generally not very often. I eat the same stuff all the time. Do eat beans? Yes, I do eat beans. Joe, hi Nikki. Joe has it fresh from a coconut every weekend. Joe, you're killing me. Have you seen the weather out here today? Sucks. Like it's like this much snow. Nuts, almonds, raw almonds I do like. I like a few raw almonds. I cut back on my cashews now. I'm going more towards the almonds, but cashews as well. I do enjoy cashews. If I'm going to put nuts on my salad, I'll put sunflower seeds, maybe some chia seeds, maybe some flax seeds. I'll do all of that because that's very good for digestion. It'll keep everything moving. But if you're going to put those on your salad, remember that they bulk, they increase in size when they go inside you or in water. So that's why when people start eating chia seeds and start eating flax seeds, they don't realise and they put quite a lot on, and then it makes them feel bloated. So just be aware of that when you're first starting to introduce these different things into your diet. There might be a couple of weeks where you feel a little bit bloated. You just have to get through those weeks. Depends, see how much asparagus you've got. I just normally break about, what, 8 or 10 sticks, put them in a cup. I add a bit of water to the bottom of the cup just so they don't dry out, and I just put them in for like 40 seconds, something like that, till they're soft. Then I put them in the oven. in my tin foil with a bit of coconut oil, or I'll put them in probably for about a minute and a bit to cook them all the way through, and I'll eat them right there. Unless I'm doing something on a pan and then I'll put them in the pan, but it's so faffy. Like, I ain't got time for that. Do you ever make protein balls? Rosie, I've posted on my Facebook in my videos and also on my YouTube. In the videos, there's a food video where I made flapjacks. I haven't made protein balls. I have had them, and I know how to make them, but I've never made them myself just because I've never had really enough time. What kind of jam do you use? My favourite jam is the French one with the red and the white stripe on the top with the raspberry. That's my favourite one. It's probably not the best one, but it's my favourite. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's my favourite. Or anything from Marks and Spencer's, they do really good jam. I think jam goes raspberry, then under raspberry, like a really good apricot jam or a really good fig jam. That's next for me. Then the strawberries come in. People don't appreciate a really good apricot jam. Oh, tell ya. Good. Hi. When should I have oat bars? Before you work out. Always before. Use the protein. Use the energy. Or while you're working out, if you can. Salmon or chicken, depends. Both of them, I like them just the same. I make chia jam. Chia jam's very good, yeah. I still have to try jam and eggs. You'll be surprised, it's amazing. How many times do I work out? Well, I have Sundays off, so 6 days a week. Well, it was last week because we had to do an extra workout, right? So, ideas for breakfast. I've made a video on that, Rosie. You need to just head back to the YouTube page, on my YouTube page, or Facebook page. The video is there on this one, but you'll have to scroll a lot. So if you go to my Facebook page, there's not as many videos, so you'll see it. I reposted it. All my breakfast, I actually went through cooking with my breakfast on there, so go and head for that. So I've gone over all of this. Those of you that have just come in, you're late. You're going to have to rewind. We've just been over all the things that you can do to take to work to keep you on track. So I hope this helps. I hope it gives you an idea of what you should be doing. I hope it gives you an idea of how you should be eating and what sort of things you should be doing. Does everybody understand? Who has just watched me right now? Have you got any more questions about what I've just showed you? Anything at all? I don't drink at all. I don't drink alcohol at all. Anyone? Yes, Sunday was the video. So does this make sense? Does this make sense to you? Does it make it a little bit more clearer now you've seen it in person? I do put jam on my hard-boiled eggs, you're right. You're welcome, Amy. Yeah, so this is okay, so we can move on now. Yeah, no more questions. I'm going to move this away. Oh, don't eat that, dogs. The dogs are in here, so they'll probably eat it. So, if you type in Body Rock, you'll see me, Sean, and the main Body Rock pages. We've all got our own pages, so you can pop on there. It's got less videos on there, so you'll probably see the cooking one straight away. So we share it from this main page, but on the main page, obviously, there's a lot more things, so you might not see it as quickly. So, for those of you that have just joined us, hello and welcome. We've just been over for the last, 30 minutes. We've just gone over all the things that you can take to work. I just showed you all the food that I would use. It carries on from the last video that we did about putting protein with berries and having snacks available and what you can use very quickly to take to work to put it in. Now, this is something that I would have followed religiously every day. I wouldn't ever cheat at work because I didn't have time. So if I was gonna cheat at work, I'd probably have a few biscuits maybe in the afternoon or something like that. But genuinely, I would eat the same thing every day, and I actually look forward to it. So it was always like tuna, rice, or chicken and rice, or salmon and rice, and it was just got into a habit of that's how I used to eat. So that's that. So some people wanted me to go over a couple of stretches for hip flexors. So very quickly, hip flexors are this one here. So it gets really tight right here. So you might find that a lot of you are I am very tight in my hip flexors and I'm very tight in my hamstrings. Always have been. It's always something that I've always struggled with. So very quickly, you're going to start off, and first of all, you need to immobilize the spine. So we're going to do cat-cow. So you're going to come all the way up, and then take it all the way down and get your spine nice and warm, okay? So we're going to work through that. Also, if you're standing in your position, you can just warm up through the joints. Just giving it a circle right and left, so warm up the joints, warm up all the way through, okay? Then, my favourite one is to just come forward, lean forward, and then just almost sink down into your hip flexor. So you're going to feel it on this one here. So you're just going to let it go, and you're just going to sink down. Now, if you need help, you can use a bottle or a block to just prop you up, and you can just sink down into that and just let yourself go. Make sure that your knee isn't going over your toe. So make sure you've got a really long leg, a really straight body line, all the way down. So stretch it all the way. Now, in this position, if you want to, you can also take it up and over and stretch out. If you can take your hand to the floor, you can. I love the stretch. If you can take it the other way, you can do that as well. Hold it, really make sure that you let everything go. Just release it down. And then change sides. So again, go forward as far forward as you can, lean all the way forward, stretch down, lift up, take it over. Again, it's always nice to have a block or a water bottle handy. Just stops you from wobbling, and you can concentrate more on just stretching through. Heart up, take it over. So nice, all the way down, just here is where you should feel it. This is a very good stretch as well to go back into your hamstrings. So if you lean backwards, so you come from your hip flexor and then come back, stretch forward, heel down into your hamstring pose. So you can almost reach back and just relax. Make sure your heel's on the floor, slight bend in the knee, and pull this hip back, pull the straight leg hip back, and go forward. And just go into that a couple of times if you wish. Change sides. So again, go forward, then bring it back, hamstrings right at the back here, forward, bring it back, really good one. To open up your hips, there's a couple of things you can do. You can come down into your into a wide leg child's pose, so you can almost come right down. This is going to help, toes together, legs really wide, sit down. This is going to help just open up your inner thighs right here and open up your hips. Now if you want to make that more intense, take your legs out to the side, point your toes out. I have got zero flexibility. A lot of you might be able to get right down to the floor, but I cannot. So take your feet out, take it down, and then you're just going to slowly, use a block if you need to, you're going to slowly just come back, relaxing down into the pose. So a lot of you might be able to get your ass right down to the floor. I can't. You need your legs really nice and wide. This will help. We're just loosening up those inner thighs, loosening up. Oh. Just take it forward, and then you can just slowly take it back. Another one for hips is your pigeon. Again, I'm not exactly the most amazing person to teach this because I'm not very flexible. You're going to bring your knee up to your hand, sit up nice and tall, and then slowly taking your heart down, you're going to come all the way down. You're just going to relax over the top, and you'll feel that all on your side. So if you're doing the real-time challenge and you're finding that your legs are starting to feel a bit tight, maybe try a couple of these while you're watching telly. Now, you don't have to go all the way down, you just have to go to where you can feel it. So as soon as you start to feel it on the side here, just relax into it all the way. If you can get your head all the way to the floor, do that. And with this one as well, if you want to come bring your foot in just a little bit, you can also as well take your body over to the side, and this will stretch all the way down the side of that body. So stretch over, just relax. Again, bring it to the centre, and you can go the other way if you wish. And then change sides. So come up again, bring your knee into your hand, sit up tall first, and then slowly start your journey to the floor, all the way. And then take it over to the side, Stretch all the way down the side, really reach as far as you can go. Bring it to the centre, reach back, pull back, and take it to the other side. I'm doing these a bit very quickly just to show you. So again, coming back in. If you want to do a seated one, help it with your hip flexors and your inner thighs. Just 1 second. You put your feet, this is the best one for me. Put your feet together, sit nice and tall, and then you're gonna hold on and then just use your elbows to open up and just try and relax into that. You can see just how tight I am. Everyone I know can take their knees right to the floor. It's never gonna happen for me, ever. Another thing you can do is, if you can almost come into a stance and just open up through here. Just opening up through the inner thighs, opening up the legs, opening up the hips, and then come straight up into the air. Hips nice and straight, just relax down. Try and take your heart forward, your back flat, and then if you can float down, just ragdoll. For hamstrings as well, taking it up to the opposite side, you could just take your head to the opposite side and just relax into that. Take it to the other side, relax into that. Again, take it forward. Whenever you come up, make sure your head is the last thing to come up. Now, those are a few exercises that will help you with your inner thighs, will help you with your hamstrings, will help you with your hips. Try a few of them, okay? So, they'll help you at the end of your workout. Just try and add a few stretches into your workout to get the most out of it. So what have we done? What have we gone over today? We've gone over foods that will help you stay on track in work, or whether you're traveling, or just foods that you should be sticking to every single day. We've gone over a few stretches because somebody actually specifically asked me for some hip flexors and hamstring stretches. So all we've got to do is go over today's 100-day challenge, right? Isn't that right? You excited? So is there any? Yeah, we know, Bella. There's loads of people that need to be blocked. Just ignore them. Just ignore them. The more attention you give them, the worse they get. So just ignore them. It's because it's open to so many people that these people that are watching right now are not really part of our community. They're just lonely people who have just happened to have been online and just have nothing better to do than spoil it for everybody else. Freddie takes care of him. He'll just get rid of him. So don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. It's their thing. Every time they post something, it reflects on them, not on everyone else. So they're actually just letting themselves down. So just ignore them. So here we go. 100-day challenge. Today's challenge. Yesterday's was awesome, I think. We did abs yesterday. So today we're going to start by incorporating some back and chest. Chest and back, chest and back. And we're also going to add a bit of legs in as well. No, Christina, the 100-day challenge is just a little tiny workout that you're going to add to the end of each day, and I'm going to put them in all my lives. They're always in my lives, and then I take that little bit out and I put them in on the page separately. They're in the insider page, they're on this page, they're on my page, they're on my Instagram, they're on my YouTube, so you can't miss it, but they only take about 5 minutes, but all they are is that a little bit of a challenge. So we've done 100 push-ups, we've done 100 pull-ups, we've done all sorts of things. We have literally like taken an exercise and just given ourselves a little bit of a push with it. So that's what we're doing. So today's 100-day challenge. Are you ready for it? Oh, I feel like I've been talking for a long time. So we've done loads today. So my local judge decided to cancel my membership and I got on board. Oh my God, Paulina, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Hi, hi. Hi, so I'm on the real time challenge day 9 today. I've got to do it after this. So, if you have a pull-up bar and you are au fait with the pull-ups, check me out. Check me out, au fait. So if you have an actual pull-up bar and you want to do it with a pull-up bar, awesome job. If you've got your challenges, that's what we're going to use. So today we are going to do another 100 rep challenge, but it's 3 exercises. Okay, so yesterday some of you posted it took you about 7 or 8 minutes, which it was awesome. So this one is going to be chest, back, and a bit of legs as well. And tomorrow, we're going to start working on biceps, triceps. So as you can see, all of these challenges always include a little bit of isolated muscle work. So that's why I'm doing it. So we're almost building up strength on every single thing. So we're pushing ourselves as hard as we can to work as hard as we can. So, are you ready? First exercise. Using your challenger bars, nice and simple. Using your challenger bars, you can't see me. If you don't have challenger bars, you know what to do, bent over row. So if you don't have challenger bars, you can do bent over row. Same movement, I'm just upside down. Same movement, bent over row. We don't speed this up. We go through the full motion. We don't do this. It's not about getting it, smashing it in the fastest amount of time. It's about doing it in a time that you can do it, but with good form. I cannot stress that enough, okay? So you've got a choice. You can either do pull-ups if you have a pull-up bar. Good on you if you do. If you're going to wear your vest, I would wear my vest. I'm actually going to wear my vest right now. So I'm going to go with, so this is a £6. Fuck it. I'm going to go with the £10 vest. This isn't my vest. This is Sean's vest. Sean's been here. Was Sean in here doing his live? Sean's been here. This is not my vest. Was Sean in here doing his live? He's a bugger. I bet he was. This is my vest. Was Sean in here? My God. It's like I'll use Freddie's ass. It's a lot closer. Crossroads. So, I'm going to use my £10 vest for this. You are also going to use your £10 vest or your £6 vest if you can. If you're doing pull-ups, I understand if you have to take your vest off, but I prefer you to do this one because I want you to do back. I really want, we've done a lot of pull-ups already, so I want you to do back. So your first move, so today's 100 challenge, here it is. You're going to do 10 all the way up, all the way down, pull-ups. 10 of them. That's not hard enough already after the workouts. So 10 of them, you're going to go straight onto your front. You're going to do 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups, okay? So we've got 10 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, and then straight away, goblet squat and press. So straight into it, goblet squat. Now a goblet squat is different to a normal squat. Your toes are pointed out. You sit back and your ass comes a tiny bit lower than your knees, and you drive up. You go down. Notice my back is flat. I'm not like this. My back is flat, my head's high, and I squat down and I drive up. 10 of those. So, 10 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 10 goblet squat and press until you get to 100 of every single exercise. So you do 10 of each, repeat, 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 10 times through till you get to 100. You're going to post your time. It should take you maybe about 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes if you're quick. So that's it. That's today's challenge. So today's 100 rep challenge: 10 pull-ups using your challenger bars, 10 push-ups using your weighted vest if you can, 10 goblet squat and press, up to 100 of each. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to post your time again, just like you have been doing. Make sure that you're tagging us on Instagram. If you're using the insider group, the Body Rock insider group, which is amazing right now, just take a picture of the time and post it, because when we do this again and we try to beat our time, you can just go back to that picture and you'll know what you did. So that's it. That's today's challenge. 10 10 10. Yeah, 10 10 10. So you're going to do 10 times 10, which is 100, right? So you are going to do 100, yeah, that's it, 100 of each. So by the time you finish, you'll have done 100 of these, 100 push-ups, 100 goblet squat and press. Post your time. If you can't do 100, as I always say, beginners, intermediate, go down to 50. That's all you need to do. Beginners, intermediate, go down to your 50 mark. I've already told you that, so you just do what you can. But if you can, try for the 100. Try for it. Push yourself. I'll do it, you do it. I'll post my time later. I've got to go and I've got to do my real-time day 9, so I'm going to add it onto the end of that. So do we all understand? You do 10 of these. Just be because some people have been doing 100 in. If you want to do 100 of each one straight off the bounce, then do it, but it's easier if you do 10. So 10 of these, with or without your vest. Straight on to your knees or your feet. Out. 10 push-ups. Straight in. If you can, with weight, goblet squat and press. Okay? 10, 10, 10. Keep going until you've completed 100 of each. Tell me your time, what you do it in. You can put any music on you want, Martin. So that's it. So we've talked today about food. We've talked today about meal prep. We've done our 100-day challenge. We have talked about stretches. Is there anything else very quickly before I go and do my real-time challenge today? Because I've been talking for nearly 51 minutes. That's real time. Good luck with the real time. My arms are going to be dead. Brilliant. That's awesome. Thanks, Melissa. 10, 10, 10. That's it. To 100. Till you've done 100 of each. So you keep going until you've done 100 of each, and then tell me what time it took you. Anyone else got any questions before I go? It's been a pleasure again. What supplements are these? I don't know what supplements you're talking about. We don't sell supplements. Make it 50. Yeah? If you can only do 50, do 50. Anything else we have got to do? So that is today's challenge. Make sure that you go as hard and as heavy as you can. Yes, Arnold, go for it. I'm reading your messages at the bottom. So if you want to join us in the real-time challenge, or you want to do Sean's daily hit, you can go to sweatflix.com. You can also download the Sweatflix app. It's right there. If you want any information on the weighted vest, you can head to the Body Rock store and you can get one from there. We don't just give you one of them, we give you two. So you can either get a £6 or a £10 one. Today's challenge, 10 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 10 goblet squat and press. Keep going in that 10 rotation till you do 100 of each, and then post your time that it took you to do that in. If you can't do 100, do 50. Okay? Anyone else? Anyone else got a question for me? Because I am out of here. We've had a very busy talk today, so if you've only just logged on, if you rewind this video, I've gone through all the foods that I eat and shown you all of the foods that I eat. I've gone through all of the stretches that I do for my inner thighs and my hamstrings if you tighten those. Thank you, Michelle. And I've also given you today's 100-day challenge. So add it to your workout or add it to your day. It probably only take you maybe, I bet some of you can do it in 9 minutes, 8 minutes, easy. Let me know what you do it in. I'll post mine. I'm going to go and do the real-time challenge day 9. That's on Sweatflix, by the way, if you want to join in. I'm drinking black coffee, and I am going to love you and leave you, beautiful people, until tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I enjoyed today. See you later, babes. Bye.